Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome, everybody, to another Broke Activities podcast. Today, we're wrapping up the end of the year. I mean, we're close. Christmas is this week, like 2 days.
Yes.
And so we wanted to do just one of our episodes on New Year's resolutions because I think that's big. Sometimes
hmm
I'm like, oh, I think I pretty much every year start with a New Year's resolution. But Erin, how have they differed now from when you were younger to what you put as your New Year's resolutions now in our 40s?
I don't even know if I did this when I was younger.
I always started off strong. Like I was just like, yeah, New Year's resolution. Mine was always weight loss.
Was
Looking
it?
back on it, it was like get in shape, da da da. Um, it was never like bigger goals now is, like own a home or pay off my car or, but it was like smaller ones. But I
Since
think I
I,
did
I've
have
been
them, yeah.
writing mine down since I think I just looked at it since like 2017, 16, since Curtis and I have been married.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's been 2000, we got married in 2015, but I save them all. So I have all of them on paper and I go through them every year because I read a book one time and it was about basically like write it all out so you could see it and you could keep going back. So if, and I do, so every time I go back, it might not have happened in that year,
Mm-hmm.
but within the last 5 years, I accomplished all those goals. And you have to kind of keep track of what you have accomplished because it seems like you're on a rat wheel if you don't,
Yeah.
So
So that's probably more of
I,
like I know you wrote it down, but vision boards, or
yeah,
you
I've
put it
never
there,
done
you put
one.
it, you can even do it on a PowerPoint.
hmm
And just maybe if there's a trip that you really want to go on or a place you want to
Yes.
visit, you could put an image of that or,
Yes.
more relaxation or wellness um, and it's there. I think vision boards are cool. I like when people do those.
We should do one. We should
Yeah,
try
I like
one.
when people do those. I'll totally do it on a PowerPoint. I'll get those images, clip art
Yeah.
on the
Yeah. That's
computer.
so fun.
Yeah, and we could show them.
Mm-hmm.
We
Mm-hmm.
could post it.
Yeah,
Um,
let's do it.
but going into 2026, Aaron, like tensions, habits, non-negotiables. Let's
So,
talk about intentions.
okay, so this is how I break down my intentions. I've done it two ways. One last year for 2025, Curtis and I broke it down into seven different sections: spiritual, financial, career, intellectual, fitness, family, and social.
Mm-hmm.
And so we broke that down into different compartments and wrote lists of goals that we want for all seven of those. But I did take a marketing class, and my teacher told me, so you can make it a little more simple, to do joy. You make boxes basically, and one, two, three, four, five, six. You have six boxes, and you break it down into joy, business,
Mm-hmm.
health,
Mm-hmm.
connection, family, and financial. And so I like adding more things to my plate every year, and I don't want to get all of them like, oh, I just want to go on vacation this year. I just want to, no, it has to be so specific. Like, I want to
Yeah.
go to this place. And this year, I'm going to add in, I want to do individual trips with each kid. And so last year, Curtis and I was actually just looking at him because I knew we were going to talk about it. And one of the things, we had never taken a trip by ourselves without our kids. And so this year we did. And that was one of our goals this year. And so, every year we've accomplished everything that we needed to this year. Isn't that crazy? So last year,
Wow.
yeah, and I have all seven of those categories, and I probably have one, two, three, four, five, six to like 10 things in each category, and we've hit them all. One, like, I mean, something so small, like in
Yeah.
connection, I wanted to do couple vacation. I wanted to do golfing with friends more often. I wanted to do family outings, salon outings, double dates. And I did all of those often. I didn't just do it once, like I did
Yeah.
it often. So
Yeah.
obviously me writing it down made
Mm-hmm.
me really like put forth effort into, oh, I wanted to take a girls trip this year. We did that in Scottsdale. So like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so there are things that I know, and people that I want to see this year that don't live near me. And one of the things is I did want to make it to our family Christmas this year, and we did, obviously. So, but I do things with Curtis separate. I do things, I mean, we make the same goals, but he
Right.
has his own as well. But career wise, like I have different goals than I want than he does. Family wise, his date nights are different than mine, you know. So
Mm-hmm.
it is kind of fun to see what your partners are too and see how aligned you are. And it does keep you guys aligned.
Yeah.
And once you write it down and once you see it visually, it's interesting how quickly your brain wants to add it to your list of
Mm-hmm.
things to do every day, you know? So, since we've been doing it, like I said, I go back and I look at it the last years and I'm like, how did we do this year? You know, because I don't really
Yeah.
look at it afterwards. I just know it's there, you know? And sometimes I'll go through it and like, have we gone to those places? And so this year I didn't look at it until right now. And then I'm like, oh, we did it. I think the one
And
thing that
that's
I
good. You
didn't
wrote it
do,
down and you weren't so stressed on checking off the boxes. Like this is stuff that you
no,
have, and it's just, if it
it's
makes it
there.
into the year, yeah.
And
Wow, that's cool.
like business wise, I get
Hmm.
more, you know, I need it like this stuff that I had for my salon business.
Hmm.
Because I have salon, then I have chair, and then I have my investments that I want to do. And the salon stuff, I had that done by like the third month of the year. So I know I push for those immediately
Hmm.
so I could just knock it off my list and then I can
Yeah.
kind of not cruise, but I'm like, okay, what more? What more? Like I don't want to stay just content or just, you know, and it's hard to do, but it's just something you have to make a a non-negotiable.
Did you
Remember how
have
we were talking
any
about that?
wellness, anything like health
Yeah, so
related
in
on
my
your?
spiritual, I did spiritual and wellness
Okay.
put together.
Yeah.
I just said I wanted to work out 3 times a week, which I do.
Hmm.
I wanted to walk the dogs 4 to 5 times a week. I
Hmm.
wanted to weight lift 5 days a week. I do that probably four or five. I wanted to cut out gluten, which I did,
Wow.
and I
Yeah.
wanted to find a Pilates gym.
And yep, body rock.
Yep, so I did. I did all of those this year. Um, I said I wanted to go to more concerts. I wanted to go more pro games, so we're doing that. Family vacations, couple vacation, date nights, spend time daily being thankful, journaling. I wanted to read a
Hmm.
couple books, which I did. I read both of those books that I wrote down. And then I have financial goals. I have career goals for Curtis, career goals for me, and then what we want to invest in this year, which we did. We actually hit the goals too.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So
Our listeners, does anybody also write down or do a vision board or
yeah, I
resolutions?
want to
I
know
mean,
what
there's
works for everybody
also,
else.
yeah. And another thing was habits. Like maybe even you're thinking of creating small habits slowly. You want to have drink more water. That's one of the ones
Mm-hmm.
I want to, go into the year.
Same.
Weight train after we had Michelle on the
Mm-hmm.
podcast. Protein. I really am leaning towards I want to go more plant-based, whole
Mm-hmm.
foods.
Mm-hmm.
Because on the Weight Watchers program, I know I'm tracking, but it could be easy where I'm like, oh, this bag of chips, I'll just track it. But I want to
Mm-hmm.
just be more intentional on what I'm
Correct.
consuming.
What you're putting in your body.
Yes.
That's a
Is
good one,
there,
actually.
do you feel, Erin, um, well, maybe this is more for me, resolutions, like, are they harder in our 40s? And yeah,
I
what do you
personally
think?
don't think so because I'm
Yeah.
so much more established in who I am. I'm
Mm-hmm.
established in my career. I'm established with like in my 20s, I was raising a kid and I didn't know what the hell I was doing, but she was my only intention all the time, you know? So
Mm-hmm.
it was like, how do I keep her safe? How do I keep her alive? Like just the basics.
Yeah.
And I wasn't established in anything yet. And so I was constantly just trying to like keep afloat with her, you know? Um, but I feel like in my 40s, I know it is very clear what I want my future to look like. It is
Right.
very I didn't know in my 20s, you know. I just was
Right.
like, I know I'm going to have her and I
Mm-hmm.
know I'm going to have to keep her alive, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Um and I did have intentions back then, so I made sure she was raised well, but like to me I was just like my goals, I couldn't even see them. There's no way I could accomplish the things I'm trying to do today
Right.
by
Yeah.
myself and just being a single mom, but um in my 40s, it is very clear, and I don't have a
Mm-hmm.
lot of time left as far as
Mm-hmm.
like what I want to do with my career and stuff. So I'm like, I better push like I have a freaking fire on me, you
Right.
know? So,
Right.
um, yeah, no, I think it's easier today. I have a great support system. I'm just better mindset, and I can accomplish a lot now because, um, I have my support system. I have Curtis, you
Mm-hmm.
know? So,
Mm-hmm.
no, I find it a lot easier. Yeah, do I like I'm not hard on myself about the body stuff. I don't listen, I know I'm doing everything I need to be doing. Do I love that I'm not seeing a ton of results? No, but um I don't get caught up in the physical thing. I know spiritually and mentally I'm grounded. I know that my family is safe. I
Yeah.
dumb it down to the very basics of, hey, and one of my things is just like appreciate the time that you have with people because they're still alive, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And my relationships are so intentional now. Like I don't have BS in my life. I've cut so many people out that you don't serve me anymore, you know?
Yeah. How do we set resolutions that will stick? Like, how do you
That is the
think?
hardest thing.
I mean, write it down like Erin does. I'm going to do a vision board. Maybe this is just me like thinking out loud.
Yeah, talk me
Um,
through it.
all right, one thing at a time, like write everything down, but then I like how you organized into sections. So
Mm-hmm.
you have that mapped out. You can really see the areas, what's included in it, and ease into it. It's not an all or nothing. You're just writing this down. These are things that you are your goals or what you would like in the new year, but it doesn't
Mm-hmm.
necessarily mean that you honestly, you guys, you don't have to check off every single box. It's
Mm-mm.
continuation. It continues
Mm-mm.
into the next year. But if you are
Absolutely.
like checking off those boxes, that's awesome and you're going in the right direction.
Right. And that's just the point is just movement in a direction. Don't
Mhm.
stay stagnant. I saw a video that said, and I didn't fact check it, but I do talk about it a lot because I find it so crazy. And I'm actually listening to a book from like the early 1900s right now. And he says the same thing in the book. So I'm like, there has to be some kind of truth to it, but I don't know. Anyways, it said 9 out of 10 people that you cross every single day have no goals. They just
Wow.
wake up and they live their life and they are completely just moving by in
9
this
out of
world.
10?
9 out of 10. So that's 90% of people are just walking around in this earth with no particular direction, no goal, no purpose. And so in the book, though, he said
Mhm.
98 out of 100 people is
Wow.
are walking around with no purpose, and they said it was the number one reason for failure is to have no purpose in this world. And so you've got to find it's not necessarily to like, oh, how many things can we accomplish in 1 year?
Mhm.
It's just to have some form of like a purpose
Right.
to drive to.
Right.
We have 12 months to do this, you know, or,
Yeah.
but what you said was right. Like, it can get overwhelming. And like, even if I do make the sections for goals,
Mhm.
joy, business, health, connection, family, financials, if I can make a box for each of those, I could just write down things that I need to improve. I
Mhm.
just want to do a couple date nights. Like it's nothing. It doesn't have to be overwhelming. It doesn't have to be and it doesn't have to cost anything.
Right. Right.
Most of the things, I mean, yes, my business stuff and I just like to save. I'm a big, I don't, I want to see how much money I can gain every year, you
Mhm.
know, with my own income. So to me, and these, like I said, the joy thing, I wanted to go to the beach and do a beach walk like every Saturday morning or whatever it
Mhm.
is, you know, like you could do something very small like that. Um, but yeah, how do you do it without falling off all the way, you know?
Right.
Um, that is the hardest thing. I honestly feel once you write it down and once you say it out loud and once you put that in your head, our our human ability is so impressive. It just wants to work towards that. Like
Mhm.
I think our bodies and our mental and our spiritual beings want to work towards something. That's
Yeah.
why, I mean, I feel like sometimes you go into these, like, I know people can go into depression and like in these real bad funks when you have nothing's grounding you, nothing to focus on. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? No schedule, no nothing. It's not great for us. So I just
Yeah.
think like little goals here and there are great.
Exactly. Some common resolution traps though to avoid.
Mm,
Don't think it is all or nothing. Like if you are
correct.
doing your resolutions or your vision board or it's not, if I don't get one thing, if I don't get every single thing on this list done, then I failed. Heck no, you
Correct.
got to really look at the glass half full, or I did all of this
Hmm.
and my list was this big. That's huge. I would
That's why I
celebrate the
think you
small
should go
wins.
back and look at what you've done in the past
Yeah, that's a
because,
great
and
idea.
I watched Mel Robbins' video the other day and I thought that was
I
so
love watching
interesting. She
her.
said, yeah, I love her. And she goes, go back. I want you to go, and you should do this right now when we get
Yeah.
off the phone. Go back to January 1st on your pictures and see
Mm-hmm.
how much you accomplished this year. See what you saw this year. Go through and look at all of your pictures for the past
Wow.
year. And I did it the other day when I watched her video. She's like, stop your phone right now. So I was like, all right. So I did. And I was like, holy crap, dude, that was a year ago. Like, it seems like 5 years ago, but
Yeah.
so much happens. So many great memories were made. You need to take time to reflect and see who we were a year ago and how much growth we have made. You know,
Right.
it is it and yeah, you people overwhelm themselves on January 1st. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to eat healthy. I'm going to do all the things.
Right.
Like what that's why I wanted to do that interview with Michelle. Like, okay, give me one thing that they can cut out. Just one,
Mm-hmm.
that would make a major difference. And she
Right.
was like
Sugar.
sugar or,
Yep.
processed foods. Like cut one thing out, not the whole thing. Don't
Mm-hmm.
go overwhelming and don't
Yeah.
be like, I have to be at the gym 5 days a week. Hey, if it hasn't already been in your, it's easier for me to do it because I've been doing this for so many years, but
Mm-hmm.
maybe just start with evening walks, or don't miss a Monday. Just try
Right.
that for a while, that's why we try to do this podcast and give simple ways to just start putting things into your daily
Yep.
routine because it does get overwhelming and I want you guys to win. I want it to work.
What you just mentioned was another one on the list starting January 1st. Yes, it is a new year, but it's a continuation. You're already
Hmm.
moving towards what are your goals? What are
Yeah,
you writing down? And you can just add to it. Same
correct.
with it doesn't have to be, oh, I'll start. Oh, well, no. I like your Monday thing. I was going to say it doesn't have to be, I'll start on Monday, but love the Monday. We're starting Monday. Don't
We
skip
need
a
to start
Monday.
thinking of
We are,
Monday. We got to love Monday
yes.
again, guys.
It's
Stop hating
fresh.
on
It's a
her.
fresh week.
Okay. She's
It's
great. She's a
exciting.
fresh
Yeah.
restart.
Yeah. Another one was oh, comparing yourself to your younger self. I mean, you can definitely look back and see all the progress you made, but don't be weight. I'm thinking more weight
Don't go
wise,
back
or,
2 decades.
like,
Let's not do that.
yes, let's,
Go
yeah,
back 24.
let's,
Like, yeah, like
exactly.
go back to 2024 and just
Unless you're
compare.
telling fun stories and, oh, remember this,
Hmm.
totally fine. But just don't be like, man, oh, when I was 20, my hair was so black and dark and I loved it. And I mean, it's age. Like, it's embrace it.
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
And let's see, what was the last one?
Hey, Raylene,
I
how long
can't
does it
read
take
my
you to,
writing.
to create a habit?
Oh, shoot, Aaron. I need to go back to our text message. So Aaron looked it up. You guys, we had a little poll and we were like, is it 21 days? Is it 90 days? It ended up being like 300 and something or to create a habit.
It
So
was a
we were
whole year.
both way off. So we're just
Way
going to
off.
say it's a continuation. Just continue, create those habits because I guess
They
there's
said,
really no, it was
well,
nuts.
yeah,
What was
she
the
said
number?
that it's a myth, or Google, she
Oh,
said it
yeah.
was 21 days is a myth, but it
Oh,
said it
damn.
takes longer for some goals to stick.
Yeah,
So
I
the
agree.
range was like 21 days to
Yep.
365 days, which is crazy.
We're like,
Quite the range.
let's see, Aaron, but going into 2026, is there any goals right now? You haven't really done your board or writing it down. Is there anything that you have like on top of your
On my
mind?
mind,
Yeah.
oh, right now, I'm just like, I love where I'm at right now in my life.
Yeah.
I love where what we're doing. I think this
Yeah.
is such a fun
Agreed.
thing to add to my plate. It helps me be creative, positive. Like it has done so much for my life in the smallest way possible. Like I don't
Mm-hmm.
have to do anything extra other than I get up early, which I'm already up anyways.
Yep.
It's just my 30-minute window is way more intentional than it was before. I
Mm-hmm.
was like doom scrolling maybe. I don't know. But
Yeah.
um I absolutely love where I am in my marriage. I love where I am with my kids. My kids are all getting older and they're just so easy to be around. They're like, I love who they are. So no, I
Mm-hmm.
don't, there's nothing I want to change. I just want to just be very, I want to spend more time with them. I
Yeah.
can't get enough of them. You know, I can't get enough of my friends. I want to see people that I don't get to, my girlfriends from up north. I would love to do like a rent a cabin in the woods and just have a girls' weekend with them. Um, it could get so dicey with all of our lives going in different directions. And
Yeah.
I just really want to be there for them as friends, like as we used to. And yeah, so just very intentional with my time. My time, I want to be very, that is one of my things is like how to be, how to delegate where I need to. I really want to master that. And, just create really good relationships. Those are like my top things. Like that's what makes my heart happy.
I'm really going to focus, I mean, wellness, meaning my health, my fitness. That
Mm-hmm.
is at the top of my list. A more plant-based whole food. And because when Michelle was talking, when she was talking about the damage is there from my previous eating and my
Mm-hmm.
habits. So
And how
even
long it
though I
takes to
am,
get rid of that.
yes,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
really stuck with me.
Yeah. The
And I was like,
reversing.
yeah, and I was like, something's got to change. And I spend a lot of time with the family. We do movie dates and all that. It's so much fun.
Yeah.
But really taking care of myself and my health and
Mm-hmm.
managing stress, that's going to be that at the top of my list.
Yeah,
But
yes,
I
that has to
yeah,
be a top Raylene.
and
That is
more
that
yeah,
is more deadly.
yeah, and more I mean I've already embraced well yeah, embrace technology changes or the podcast or us growing also in and we're like totally growing in our technology knowledge. So I
Yes.
think just continuing with that and how you mentioned when we're editing, you're able to now put pictures in or social
Hmm.
media, like maybe doing a class or something on learning more techniques for that. But
Let's
yeah, I
do
mean, I'm so excited.
that is because I'm gonna do a podcast, part of my business one, I'm gonna do a podcast, but um let's do a seminar, like a
I
podcasting
do.
seminar.
You know what?
I
Let's
want
look
to
into
learn
that. I
about
want to
the
go.
industry.
I am
Yeah,
in
let's do that.
100%. That would be so much fun.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm so excited. What everybody who's listening, our friends, what are your goals or do you have anything going into 2026? And even if this year was rough or you're looking back and you're like, what the hell happened? Share with us. Like what are your goals or aspirations or what are you taking also into 2026? Because this year was so
Correct.
freaking awesome that you want to continue
Yes.
into the new
Yes.
year. We'd love to share. We also love to hear what you have in store.
We love it.
We didn't get to start this episode, Aaron, with I mean Mondays never skip a Monday. Did you weigh in today?
I didn't.
Okay,
But
what
but
yes, go,
Okay,
go.
so I weighed in yesterday. Remember this.
Uh-huh.
I weighed in yesterday. I gained five
Oh,
pounds,
right, right,
5 pounds eating
right.
healthy. But this morning
Y-
I woke up and I started my period. So
See,
I
I
was like,
knew it,
I
yeah.
better
Hmm.
start my period today or
We
else
know,
I'm going to have
yeah.
a problem.
We know our body. I know when I'm getting all emotional and something so small bugs me and I just feel like really I'm like,
That's,
"Oh, it's
I've been
very I
so
know my
short
body."
fused this
Yeah.
weekend. I'm like, why am I being so like on
No,
it and just
yeah.
like remove myself from everybody
It
in this
is,
house right now?
yes.
Sorry.
Remember I got mad because the fork was out and it wasn't put away? Sorry. Like rage.
So true.
Yeah.
It's
Uh-huh.
true.
So what okay, so going into this week then. Like just, because we're gonna do a check-in on Wednesday, everybody. That's a relief, the
It,
5 pounds, that's all water.
I
Flush all
guess.
that out.
Literally.
So just continue then, because you're on the right path. Like you're
Yeah, yeah,
eating
yeah.
right, you're doing all that. So how are the peptides though? How's it going?
I'm like what 6 weeks into it. I haven't lost a damn pound, so I don't know.
But do you
But Michelle
notice?
did
Yeah.
say she said to measure my body, so we did do that. Curtis
Mm,
measured every inch of my body.
mm-hmm.
So once I'm done with my period, I'm gonna remeasure myself and see if I've
Yeah.
lost inches. Yeah,
Yep, that's a huge
but
thing
if I
too.
haven't, I'm just gonna keep going.
Heck yeah. Let's see. Okay, I weighed myself today. When I saw you yesterday, I was like, I went hard on the tacos this weekend. But whatever I eat, you guys, I even had German
You
chocolate
still
cake,
write down.
like a sliver. I am tracking everything. Even if I go into my weeklies, I'm holding myself accountable. I lost point 0.5. So I was at 156.6 and I was at 156.1. And I'm not drinking enough water.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm like, again, now I saw that I was still continuing with my weight loss, but damn, now I'm just like motivated this week even to just be like, I'm sorry.
Right,
There's no
right.
like,
Y'all, I gotta lose more than just half. I can't do half.
yes, yes,
That's so good,
exactly.
Raylene. Wait, and what is the total? Do you have the total?
It is 11. Sorry, hold on, I'm gonna disappear really quick.
Raylene, are you freaking kidding me?
This will tell me on my thing. Oh, okay. 11.3. That's what it
What
says,
day
yeah.
did you start?
Wait, last 30 days, 8.8. Last 60 days. Wait,
Wow.
why does it say 60 days?
You
11.3.
didn't start 60 days ago.
Wait, yeah, this is lying. Oh, okay, so it says 11.3 since start. So I started at 267.4 and I'm at 156.1. I mean, that's what the app says.
Raylene.
I'll post it. What I'm doing on my personal like social media, I'm posting my weight and all that, my Monday weigh-in, motivational Monday weekly weigh-in, and I'm posting it on there so I know even if I were to
Golf
gain,
clap for you, Raylene.
I was still going to post it. I was like, because
I think I gained your
my
five that
five.
you've lost throughout the
I appreciate that because I was, you know your body. Like I know my body, how I was feeling, and I was like, it doesn't really feel like I lost. If anything, I knew I didn't gain. I thought I was
gain.
going to stay
That's
exactly the
great.
same because I'm not consuming water. I was running on caffeine last week.
Same all
Like
weekend.
it was, so I'm tracking the coffee creamer I'm putting in. Like it is, everything adds up.
Love that.
And I was like, I need more coffee. I mean, no, my body needs more water. So that's this going
Water, yeah.
into Wednesday. I'll be
It
checking back
actually
in
needs
and
electrolytes.
yeah,
You are freaking
I'm going to be drinking more water, but I am so happy and pumped up that I am like, I already know I'm having tamales and pozole Christmas Eve.
Mhm.
Pozole.
Pozole.
And yeah, Harriet's gonna be pozole. Sorry, Harriet. So I'm gonna track, like I'm gonna track what tamale am I gonna have. And I will freaking I'm all showing up to my Aunt Tina's with the measuring cup and Harriet's for my pozole. I'm like,
Literally,
2 cups, thank
literally.
you.
Yeah,
But
I've got
yes,
goals, guys. I got goals.
no, for real. Aaron,
Mm,
I am really like in that my mind is
You're
about
already
no.
there.
Yeah, we took drinks over to Harriet's yesterday. I picked up my cherry Coke Zero, my sparkling water. Like we dropped all
Good,
that off because I was like,
good. I'm
I'm gonna
set.
supply what I'm gonna be drinking. So
That's so
yeah.
good. Raylene, 11 pounds is wild to me. You know how they say,
Yeah.
like, when you do it healthy, you should do like 1 pound a week or something like that? I don't, 1 to 2 pounds a week. I don't even know how it
I
works,
think it
but
is about
um,
that.
that's what I was just going to say. Like, you're
Yeah.
actually, this is the weight that's going to stay off. That's the crazy thing. You know what I mean?
And it really, when we were talking to Shannon, she's so inspiring. I mean, she motivated me. But when you think you're like 1 to 2 pounds a week, ugh, for me, that just
It's going
seems
to take
like,
forever.
why can't, yeah, like that's going to take forever. But now looking back and I'm almost 2 months on the program, it's like,
11
shit,
pounds, Raylene.
yeah, that's 11. My jeans already fit different.
That's
I'm
so
comfortable.
good.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting more comfortable in, yeah.
So, what's your biggest
Yay!
non-scale win, or like, what do you notice the most?
Um, oh, I think drinking the water, my skin. I didn't last week, but the
Really?
hydration and how now my body does really crave water because I would just go to more soda. I would go
Oh, you're
to
getting ready for the
I
75
would
hard. I could feel it.
oh, when we would go out prior, like if I were, when we went to Calo with Heather, before I'd be like, yeah, I want like 2 mocktails, but not even thinking that's all that sugar. Give me a diet cherry Coke that has all the grenadine at the restaurant. Like
Literally, syrup. Yeah.
I wouldn't think about, no, I should just have either if I'm going to have a diet Coke or I could have a club soda with lime or I can have a water. So my non-scale is
Mm-hmm.
more my mind
Mm-hmm.
shift on
Mm-hmm.
thinking about stuff. That liquid is just as bad as
Correct.
consuming
You
food,
know what made me
snacks.
shift that?
Yeah.
Okay, so what made me shift that when I gave up alcohol, because everybody else drinks. So I'm like, when they come, what do you want to drink? You know,
Mm-hmm.
I get a sparkling water or I get soda water or water because have you ever
Yeah.
seen how expensive Cokes are now
Yes.
and how
Yeah.
expensive non-alcoholic beers are? I'm like, I'm not paying $8
Yeah.
for a freaking not a beer that's not going to get me drunk,
For
and
real.
I
Just to
am going
hold
to
it.
add calories because of it.
Yeah.
It's not worth the calories, so I just
Mm-hmm.
get water every time. But
And you're like, but can you
um,
put it in one of those cocktail glasses, please? Don't give me a
literally,
big ass
what
soda
is it?
cup.
Not a tumbler.
We got the
Yeah,
freaking
one of those
Pizza
little
Hut.
highball.
Yeah. Like
Yes.
when we went to Garf's, he put it in a big old cup. I'm like, that is
Big old
not cute.
plastic
Thank you.
thermos.
Yep. So everybody, but
Well,
this was
good. I'm so
good.
glad that
Yeah.
you're seeing that though. You
Yeah.
know, that's what keeps you going. And
Mm-hmm.
I am so proud of you. That is
Our
hard work,
check-ins.
Raylene.
Yeah. Our check-ins
I'm
also.
so
This is
proud of
so
you.
motivating. But message us. Hello, we're here for
Let us
you.
know.
We want to hear from
Give us your
you.
New Year's intentions.
Yep, New Year's resolutions. Erin, do you have anything else? Anything else you'd
No,
like to
just stay
discuss?
tuned for our meditation that's coming up. Anybody that wants to go in person, we're going to be doing it at the park.
Yep, we'll be
We'll
posting
learn how to
a
be
little clip.
a little more stress free in 2026 if anybody
I
wants
had
to join.
and it's going to be a series. I don't know. Did we tell Heather?
Listen, she said she
It's
wants to keep it in her
I love it.
her
Yep.
routine too.
Well, everybody enjoy your day. We'll be back tomorrow. And bye.
Bye.